already live. All right, then. All right. Let's turn the volume down. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. All right. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Yeah, that was kind of abrupt because I was scheduling it. I didn't mean to hit go live, but whatever. Sure, let's do it. I'm just rolling with it, man. Something to do. Might as well have some fun while I'm out here. Okay, perfect. All right, this piece is gonna be interesting to turn, but especially seeing as I'm gonna be putting the skew in the backside to create mortise. So we're gonna see how that goes because that's a little sketchy. Good for me. You did. You had a bit of sleep. How far later? I don't doubt that, man. It's like what 11 o'clock there now, dude. I would be passed out hard. Yep, need the distraction. Hence why I am out here. But it's all good. Okay, I gotta. I don't really set much up aside from the log part, so. But we'll see if anyone else pops in. Who knows? Yeah. Gotta get my shop apron and whatnot. Got my microphone clipped onto my hat, but it will not stay there once I got the helmet on. So, do, do, do. Oh, it's all twisted. Hey, Johnny, how are you? How you doing? Do, do, do. All right. How you doing today, Johnny? Oh man, I like this apron, but it's a pain in the ass sometimes because it's a welder's apron, so it's really stiff, but it works good. Ah, that's good, Johnny. Glad to hear it. All right, that works. Here, I'll show you guys what I got on here. Just tilt this down. There it is. There. So this is the walnut log that I had on here last week. Yeah, shop aprons are nice. This was like $30 on Amazon, like for me. So it's probably even cheaper for you, Mike. Anyways, so I said, screw it. I cut. So this thing, the guy had made this. It was like a lighthouse. I said, screw it. I cut the lighthouse off, and I glued about 2 inches of maple to the top of it. So I'm going to turn this into, I don't know, some sort of candle holder, but I got to put a mortise on this side. I need the mortise so that way I can get my chuck on it so I can flip this thing around. And then I can finish the top. I don't intend to do much to this part. I've already done it, but I just want to see what I can do with it. The washer's full of wood shavings. Dude, do you blow yourself off with a compressor? I get most of the wood shavings off that way. But yeah, my wife says the same thing to me sometimes as well, as far as wood chips. Or it's the fact that the wood chips get all over the freaking house. Right? Anyways, so we're gonna get this thing going. If you're remember, if you're in here, double tap that screen, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment, all that fun stuff. Mostly stuck in your pockets. Oh yeah, these aprons right now these pockets are full of padding, and it's nothing but sawdust. But the aprons keep all my other pockets empty. Now, the other advantage is like I don't have a hoodie or sweater or anything, right? Because I've got heat in the shop as well. So I don't have to worry about all the pockets per se, just some of them. All right, so let's see. It's not bad. It's got a bit of wobble to it. So we're going to have to, I had to readjust it all. So, I mean, we're going to fix that up. So that's no big deal. Let's see if I can get some speed on it. She's a little wobbly. All right. Let's see if I can get the part done out for this mortise. Hey, what's up, Jim? How are you? Paulo, how are you? And thank you from Brazil. I don't know what you're congratulating me for, but I'll take it. This part's a little sketchy. I'm just doing a mortise. Want to see if I can get a good grip on this thing. I don't have a steady rest or anything, so I'm still going to be using the tailstock, but all right. Let's see if this will work. You're a woodworker. Beautiful. All right. Nice little makeshift mortise on the bottom. I only did a mortise ring, but that should be fine. All right. All right, let's see here. Hopefully I can do this and it doesn't break it or anything. We shall see. Frederick, how are you? All right. I'm going to take this tailstock live end out. Put my other one in. Maybe. Not very much space. It's downfall with a small lathe, but all good. Yeah, come on, y'all. Double tap that screen. All right. Force that on there a little bit. And we will double check. Come on. Joe, how you doing? It's been a minute. How you doing, buddy? There we go. All right. I think we're good now. All right, let's give this a shot. That's good, Joe. Glad to hear it. All right. She's already loosened up a little bit. Hang on a sec here. I didn't like pre-round these off or anything. So I already knew this part was going to be a little bit rough because it's hitting the corners, right? This is also very hard maple. All right, let's see how that's coming along. And then I'm going to check the tightness of this again. See how it's just chewing it out, which I already knew it was going to do that because I caught it a couple of times. But that's okay. It's smooth on some of the corners. So it will be all right. Actually, hang on. Move this in. Chip out. That's all right. Badunk, badunk. Yep. She's tough, but that's okay. It's coming off in curls, starting to come off in curls, so I'm not really too worried about any tear out or whatnot. It's still got a lot to go before it's rounded. So This shield is made by Jackson. You can kind of see the brand name there at the top. It's a pretty common one. Probably one of the most common ones that I've seen anyway. One thing I will tell you though, man, this maple is dulling my tool pretty freaking quick. See, I can't say I'm surprised about it. It's a hard maple, so. Just checking to make sure it's tight. Time to sharpen up. Yeah, maybe. I did just sharpen these beforehand, so I've only got a little ways to go, so I'm going to try and limp through it. Because then I'll be switching over to my bowl gouge. And that is nice and sharp too. A little bit tear it. That's okay. Almost round. Almost there. Definitely a hard maple. Yep. Like it's hard. Almost. See, we got this little flat spot here. That's what I'm trying to get down to. So close. So close. It's vibrating so much that it dropped my bowl gouge right through the hole that it was sitting in. All right, almost there. Yeah, maybe. So this one is made by a company called Craftex here in Canada. So I mean, it's got their brand on it, but it's one of those lathes that are like they're made by the same company that makes all the other lathes. So not really that much of a difference to them. All right. All right. So for the most part, we got that straight. Now we got to do the rest. Mm-hmm. How's everyone else's night going? Hopefully pretty good. I actually got to round out this walnut a little bit more. That was my bad. Caught the wing. All I'm doing right now is getting some of the shake out of the stem. That's all I was doing. Making a bishop for a big chess game. No, I'm going to make this into probably some sort of candle holder. So this is a walnut log that another woodworker was selling at like a craft show. And I saw it there, and I thought this was freaking awesome. And he actually had this as a lighthouse. So there's a piece on top with holes drilled through, but it didn't really work because I was trying to figure out what else to do with it. So I figured, let's just glue some hard maple on the top of it, and let's turn it into a nice candle stand with a live edge walnut base. Even over here, I know you can't see it from the angle right now, but there's like a great big crack that I filled most of it with CA glue. So I don't know. We're going to see how this goes, but I just wanted to make something fun out of it. That's all. Right? Have some fun with it. And I did try this one last week. And I tried painting it. And that was a big no-no. So that is not happening this week. Mm-hmm. Pull up my scraper for a second here, just to try and scrape some of this off. So actually, I am going to use a linseed oil finish for this. So I'm going to use, it's called Tried and True, which is a linseed oil and beeswax. We're getting there. Mike, dude, have a great night, man. Absolutely, we'll talk tomorrow. Don't worry, I won't die. I'm not allowed, so. All right. So I'm just trying to smooth this out a little. Damn right you're not. Kind of need you. Back at you, buddy. Have a good sleep. Man, I love the negative rake. Such an amazing tool. By the way, if any of you in here are into wood turning and that sort of stuff, you're looking for some decent tools, go check out Find By Tool. They have, not this one, but these amazing tools here. All the hardened stainless steel, the cryogenically treated. And the stuff is like legit. So I'm kind of blending these together right now. I love the little strings. Okay, so take a bowl gouge. I'm going to put more of an angle on this. Yep. You know, it'd actually be a really good idea right now. Let's make sure the chuck is tight so it doesn't fly off and get me in the face. Look at that, though. Look at that. It's like the cleanest freaking line ever. So I gotta tidy it up a little bit more. But she's looking pretty. All right, let's have a look. See. Yeah, you know what, Jim? My opinion, I don't think the traditional tools have as big a learning curve as you would think to them. Just watch some videos. Watch a lot of people using the tools. That's exactly what I did. That's what I still do, actually. And just try your best. It's trial and error, right? When you start with the bowl gouge, you're gonna make mistakes. It's a guarantee. But gradually, you'll make less and less mistakes, right? And that, I think, is kind of the idea, is to gradually make less and less. I don't mind. Like, I still like the carbide tools. They definitely have a place. For me, the carbide tools are going to be a lot about things like pens and that sort of stuff. That's where I'll use a lot of carbide. And that might be my main purpose for them. So I want your guys' opinion. I want you guys to give me an opinion on something, okay? Right here. So this is almost 2 inches thick right now. What do you guys think if I were to shave this down, make this part a lot thinner, and then kind of bring it back up and out? Let me know what you think. And 100%, Jim, it is the goal. Learn every day. I will say this maple I got's really nice. More hourglass shape. No, definitely an hourglass shape, but I'm thinking going up and then narrow and then back out again. I don't know. I was just thinking on making a little bit more narrow in here and then branch back out up here just to give it a little bit of character, but just a thought. Giant boingless door stopper. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. It does look long. I'm not using a steady rest because I got the head and the tailstock in. That's why. Right? I could use a steady rest. I don't have one, but I could use a steady rest here, and then I wouldn't need the tailstock. But I'm working on the middle, so kind of wouldn't really work there too well. That's pretty cool, though. I love the curve. Always one I ain't there. Huh? Sure. All right. Well, let's see. So I know I'm using a scraper right now. I don't know why. Because I can use the bowl gouge and get a very similar result, but much faster. This is where I got to be careful not to go too thin. I am still not a pro by any means with this bowl gouge. Is it dull? No. No, these are all just sharpened. It's just dealing with a really hard maple and walnut. So 2 very hard woods. Okay, so I'm not going to go any thinner than that, and I'm actually going to taper this to meet this. Because what we're going to do Okay. So it's not like a full skinny taper all the way down. But it's close. Oh, dude, Jim, absolutely they could be. Unfortunately, so for me, I use I've got a pellet smoker. So yeah, not going any further than that. So my pellet smoker will not take these chips, but I do wish it would, because that would be amazing. Mm-hmm. Almost there. Let's see. Soak a little diesel in your shavings and make fire starter for camp. Oh, that's cool. Never thought about that. That's awesome, Jim. Good for you guys. All right. Okay, so I'm going to leave this alone for now. I'm going to work on this a little bit. And I'm going to leave it this thick. I'm not going to be taking a ton off. I will take a little bit off the top. But I want to give it a little bit of style. So remember, if you're in here, please hit that like button. Much appreciated. We already got over 100 likes, which is amazing. 110. That's like 400 people. Let's see if we can blast this one out of the water for a Saturday night. Don't forget either to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And really helps the channel out too. All right, let's use our scraper on that a little bit. It's funny because it kind of looks like resin the way it's coming off, but it's not. It's a pawn. No, it's not a pawn. It's pretty funny though. I'm not gonna lie, it absolutely is. No, this is gonna be a candle holder. So this is something that I picked up from another woodworker at a craft show. This was a project he did on the lathe, and it didn't quite turn out the way he wanted. So he was selling the chunk of walnut for $5, and he was selling it as a lighthouse. So I was like, oh, I think I can do some stuff with that. So I tried it as the lighthouse bit. I didn't really like it. Wasn't really working it too well. Which is okay. Hang on a sec here. Turn on my dust collector and suck up some dust for a second. There we go. I literally had the dust port on my table filled with sawdust. Oh, Mike, what's going on, man? How are you? All right. Let's see how that is. So, Mike, I took this piece from last week and I just glued maple to it. Basically. All right. I want to see if I can do this. If I can get away with having this turn. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to incorporate A carbide here for a minute. I'm going to use a square carbide just because I want to flatten up here. So this is becoming essentially a candle holder. If I miss your comment, I will totally catch up. Don't worry. Man, so jealous of you guys with Brad and Got Wood. We just can't. I just can't find anybody up here that can do that. Yeah, I like it. And I just got to sand that after. Cool. No mills? Yeah, so there's mills, but we don't have exotics really. We can get some exotic woods, but man, they are stupid expensive. Like stupid expensive. So it is not the best for that. I wonder. I want to try something with this carbide. See if I can use this flat carbide to get more of a taper. That works better. Brand is my machine. My machine is a Craftex made in good old, I don't know, probably China. But it's the same manufacturer as a lot of the other machines. Jet has some similar ones. Grizzly has some similar ones. So, all right, I just want to see. That one worked pretty good, smoothing it with the carbide. I want to see if I can smooth this one. Not bad. Well, that's working pretty damn good. What I got from Ryan, I bought from the bargain bin and really expected it to look like second quality, but it really was beautiful stuff and about half the price. God damn it, Jim. I wish. I wish we could get that. I really do. But it's not it's definitely not that easy. Let me go back here for a minute. Matt Wynn, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. What else we got? Just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments or whatnot. Okay, cool. All right, very good. All right. I'm going to try to put I don't know, a little bit of texture to this or something. Maybe some ridges. Damn it. I did not want that to skip. So I'm trying to add a little bit of texture, but a bowl gouge is not exactly designed to do a lot of this. I don't think I like it. Make a nice lamp. Yeah, it would actually would have made a really nice lamp. 100% it would have. I actually had another thought that this comes up and it's just to a point and then cut off. And actually, that's what I might do with this. And have this top piece be thin. That's, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, because then I'll use my parting tool. Yep, I'm going to part it like right up here, right in this first ridge. Turn a covered box out of some red oak. That's sweet. You should absolutely do that. So if I'm going to part it, basically be right about there. I'll have to dig that out a little bit in order to part it there. All right, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm not parting it yet. But one thing I do have to do is I got to clean up the bottom of this. That I know. And what I mean by that is I got to flatten it because it is not very flat. So I'm going to try and use a parting tool to do that, I think. Or actually, no. I'm going to use the skew to start it. All right. Okay. I'll probably have to sharpen my parting tool. Okay. Can't do much more of that anyways, because the jaws are holding it on. I don't want it to be thrown off the jaws. So the rest of the flattening of the bottom, I'm probably, because I don't want to lose any more bark or anything either. I'm probably going to do that by hand. But you know what? For this, I might actually, I'm just trying to think here. I might actually use, what do you call it? Lacquer on this one. I don't know. I could use an oil too, but maybe a lacquer if it's going to hold a candle. I don't know. We will see. And I gotta round that out. Okay. Carbide it is. There's no reason why a carbide and a traditional cannot be used side by side. Freaking love this thing. Although I kind of want to do the skinny part down a little further. I might actually do that. Make it look a little bit more even. Jim, I have no idea what you just said. Put a big candle on top, but you need a ridge. Not necessarily. So here's my thought. If I'm going to make this a flat top for a candle, what I'm going to do is leave a little tiny point in the middle that perhaps the candle can be pushed onto in order to hold it in place. The alternative is light the candle, put the wax on top of here, stick the candle on top, fuse the two of them together. All right, so yeah, I'm going to take this and I'm going to thin this out a little bit more. Hey, bud. How you doing? Huh? Okay. What's that? Yeah, one sec. What's up? Go ahead. Okay. My son's here. He just wants to show me something.
So,
what's up?
Iron Man's final arc reactor.
Okay.
Going from Endgame.
Cool.
This is the project I've been working on all day. The reason I needed those hinges, the first arc reactor.
Sweet. Here, let me see. I'll show everybody. The first arc reactor made out of Lego. That's pretty cool.
And if you want to see one that's also cool, the final arc reactor from Endgame.
The final arc reactor from Endgame. That's pretty sweet, dude. Love it, man.
This one took like 3 minutes. This one took like 3 hours. Well, no, from the beginning of the day to the current. So yeah, it was like 10 hours.
Hey, fair enough. Oh, that's true. See you, buddy. Very cool. Yeah, sorry, Jim. I just didn't know. Cool. Okay. Let's keep going. We're getting there. All right. Let's see here. Let's just reshape this. Definitely starting to get dull tools now. But that's okay. Let's bring this bad boy back out a little bit because this scraper is still sharp. I know it's a carbide tool, but pretty sure it's just kind of acts as a scraper. Mm-hmm. Weird part of the wood there, but that's okay. I like it. Okay. So they didn't feel ignored. I appreciate that, Jim. Yeah, they definitely dull quickly on hardwoods. Okay. Let's trim this down a little bit as far as where it's going to be parted. Actually, hang on a sec. One thing I just realized is I'm just back here. I got to sharpen this parting tool up a little bit because it's a little dull. Almost done. Hang on. Okay, hang on a sec here. Flip this. That's better. All right. Let's see if this works a little better. Making the bark stay on. Is it dried? Yeah. So this one, some of the bark has come off. I put some CA in some other parts of it. That's another reason why I'm thinking about coating it with the lacquer, because with this, I can't coat this with oil. No way will I be able to get all the oil in there and then wipe it off. Not a chance. Almost through. Almost through. CA glue, I use a hose clamp. Is it dried? Yeah, so I used, I had to use CA glue to fill some cracks on here anyways. And so I seeped some in down where the bark was also. All right. This is going to go soon. So I've got most of it parted. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my drill out and the sander, and I'm going to sand this thing up, get it in better shape. Now my sander is louder, as you can hear. So I will take the mic off my apron for this one. Yeah. All right. Light to darken. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Parting tool hardened stainless steel. Yes, it's the M2 Cryo. So it works pretty good. Like the M2 Cryo is pretty good. It just doesn't dull as quick. That's all. Okay. All right. Let's get this sanded. I almost left the drill there. That would have been bad. Getting there. Almost there. So I'm just going to go up one more grit. It almost crumpled it, which was weird. So I'm just going to switch on another piece of paper. Okay. So we're just going to blow this off. So one of the reasons why I have a hole in the table right there, it catches some of the shavings. Really cool part about it, though, is when I'm sanding, it catches all the dust. So, okay. So, I'm going to tighten this back up. And I'm going to get the end cut right off. This is already sanded. So the bulk of the heavy pressure stuff is done. Looks like that was easier said than done. It just popped right off. Look at that. Nice. Save that for later. Okay. So now I've got the end piece here, which is can now be sanded as well. So I'm going to sand that really quick. Okay. We are like almost perfectly smooth on the top. It needs shoot. It needs a little bit more. It's got a little bit of that rough grain to it. So so Matt, just going back to use your Tormex to sharpen tools, chisels afterwards. So over there, I don't know, you can't see it on camera, but over there I have a sharpening system that's very similar to one of those Tormex systems. It's like a wet dry sharpener with a leather strap on one end. But I do use one of those. Okay, I gotta sand this just a little bit more. That's better. That is much better. Just to here, I'll take it off to show you guys the top, and then I'll put it back on here. All right. No, it doesn't stand in reverse. I wish it did. There we go. See? Perfectly flat on top. Nice and smooth. No marks. Nothing. Your kid also shows you Legos. I wish my lathe sounded in reverse. Sanded in reverse, rather. I wish it did. Okay. So you see on the bottom here, this has got to be cleaned up. Big time. It was just figuring out the best way to do that. So, I have an idea, so don't ruin the top. So, I'm going to use a live center, but however, it is not going to be that one. It is going to be this one from my pen mandrel. And I'm going to put some padding in between. If I have some, I hope I do. Pretty sure I do somewhere. But I'm going to put some padding in between so that way it can't damage it. Okay, we're going to use this. I'm going to use a piece of this. Okay. Jam check. I don't want to flip this over and mark this edge up. I'm just wondering, so if I take this chuck, I can flip the jaws to these ones. No, that's going to be too big. I don't know. I might. Well, I'm not going to be able to fit this as is into this chuck. I wish I could. So, I don't know. Try this. I just want to see if I can, I just want to be able to get the bottom flat. And I might be able to do it with this. I mean, it'll be sketchy, but that can be fun. All right, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, I could use a belt sander too. That would flatten it out. Absolutely, it would. Problem is, I use a belt sander. I got to clamp it in somehow in order to use it. Or I flip the belt sander over and clamp it. Now I really got to think. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll try it here. Well, it's going to be really freaking wonky. I think I like the idea of a belt sander better. This just seems like it's going to be way too sketchy. Okay. So what I'm going to do. Oh, no. I did dent the top of it. Okay. So I got to sand that a little bit more. Which is fine. The struggles when you don't make your lathe bench as big as you thought as you should have. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to turn this on. Just because I got to sand this mark out. Okay. Sanded out. Good. So what do you all think? I can do oil from here to here, or I can do the whole thing in lacquer. What do you think? I'm thinking lacquer, but you guys give me your opinion. Center it by the counterpoint. Okay. Lacquer. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right. Lacquer it is. We're gonna do some lacquer on this right now. I'm just gonna grab a glove because I'm gonna get one of my hands all messy. Hopefully not too messy. But yeah. I think the lacquer is gonna help with holding the bark. I think. But we'll see. So I'm going to take a little foam piece. I'm going to try. I don't want to get this on the bed of the lathe. Actually, that might not be enough. Hang on a sec here. I always keep, for all the airbrushing that I've done, I keep this, and it is going to be fantastic. Oh, wow. 210, 212. Amazing. 212 likes. Everybody in here, you are amazing. I think that's the highest number I have ever had. But let's see if we can push it even higher. Let's see, just for fun, if we can do it. Hey, and don't forget, let me tilt this up a little bit, to subscribe to the channel too. Oh, that's a really weird, wonky angle. There we go. Beauty. Okay. Now you can see me. Yeah, so Thank you for all the likes. That is freaking amazing. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel too. And if you want, grab a membership. Membership just helps with this this kind of stuff. So right now I'm just trying to see if I can get all the bark, because I want to get a good amount on it, but I also don't want to overdo it at the same time. Okay. That's it for the bark areas. I gotta turn my air cleaner on. There we go. Lacquer is a finish I do not use very often. I always keep it, but I never use it very much at all. I don't know why. I just like oil finishes, I guess. Plus, it's got to go on evenly. Just looking at it in the light. Make sure I get it even. My hope is that with it spinning, it'll do all right. $13 a can? You're talking about stuff like this? If you think $13 a can is a lot, you're not going to want to know what I paid for this. It almost made me cry because of the cost. Can I sing? I don't even know what that is, Jack. Yeah, so this was what was this? $21 is what this cost. It's Canadian, right? But yeah, $21 is what it cost. It's ridiculous, the price. All right. Well, you know what the one really good thing about lacquer is, though? It dries fast. Yeah, I know. That is why I don't use it much. I mean, but some of the other stuff is like just as expensive. So, but it lasts a lot longer, right? Like this here. This is one of my go-to finishes. Tried and true linseed oil and beeswax. That is about $60 a can. Even my one of my other favorite finishes here, this all-natural wood finish. This is Bumbleshoot. So check them out in the description. You get 10% off. Right? Bumbleshoot's finishes up here in Canada, they're a little pricey too. It's about $45 for that, and that's a tongue oil. Right? Make your own sanding sealer and shine juice. Burning won't work on that bark. And shine juice and everything, that's cool. What do you mean burning won't work? And this is just a satin finish. I don't like high gloss. So. Oh, burnishing. Yeah. No, burnishing definitely will not work on the bark, because you're gonna beat the hell out of your hand and you're gonna chip all the bark off. So it's not gonna do anything. That's okay, though. I'm actually rather happy with how this is turning out. I also like the idea of a lacquer finish better than an oil, seeing as it's going to have a candle on it with, you know, an open flame. So autocorrect hates me. It hates me too, Jim. For me, I call it fat finger syndrome. All right, so with the bark, my goal with the bark is I just want to get a tiny bit of a shine on it. Just thinking about it, I probably should have used the Allen key to tighten my chuck on there, but it hasn't come off so far, so that's good. Means it shouldn't. Man, dries fast. Love it. Now, I do. I don't even know. I'm just thinking if I have any of my steel wool, my super fine steel wool, so that way I can do it kind of an in-between coat. Like to sand it down. Not sand it down, but smooth it out. I typically do that. I'm just in the back here seeing if I got my steel wool. But I'll typically steel wool if I am doing multiple coats with linseed oil. I'll use steel wool in between. Can use sawdust as well, but steel wool is my preference. Doesn't look like I have any. Okay. No big deal. Tis what it is. Doesn't really need any anyway. Let's see here. This is a super fine sandpaper. Hey.
My neck still hurts.
Does it? Yeah, I'm not surprised, but yeah, it'd be 4-0 steel wool. Yeah, super fine stuff. I just don't have any. Lacquer.
Oh, lacquer. Well, spray paint.
What's that?
That was spray paint.
Basically is. It's just a spray finish.
Oh, it smells weird, but I like it. I like the smell, but it smells weird.
You like the smell?
Yeah.
I hate the smell of lacquer.
It smells like candy. I want to eat it.
Fruit candy?
Not even fruit candy. It's candy.
Candy. It smells like candy. My son says lacquer smells like candy.
It smells like something edible.
Smells like something edible. Hey, Mex, what's up? How are ya? All right, just gotta wait
Maddie.
for this to dry.
Maddie?
Yeah.
Which one do you like more? Mark 1 or Mark L? Mark 1, Mark L.
Mark L or Mark 1.
Thank you. Mark L is the endgame edition. Like that's the endgame arc reactor. The Mark 1 is the first ever arc reactor. It is the most beautiful in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, Max. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. This is a walnut log with some maple glued on top of it that will get the belt sander run on the bottom so it's flat. And then it'll be like, I don't know, a candle holder or something. I didn't put a spike in the middle at the top. I meant to, but then it broke off on me. So I might put something up there like a tiny nail or something like that and just kind of tap it into the wood and leave it in the center That way it just comes, take candle off, other one back on, and you're good.
Greetings to all fellow woodworkers.
What?
Greetings to all fellow woodworkers.
My son says greetings to all fellow woodworkers.
I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that.
That's funny. Yeah, that is looking much better. I like the idea of letting this turn while the lacquer dries.
Which hand has the classic?
So I'm going to put another coat on in a second here because it's drying really fast.
Which hand has the classic?
That one. Damn it. You tricked me.
Mommy said this. Mommy also got it wrong. I said which one's the classic, which one's new. She said this one's new.
I think you're switching it behind your back.
No, I did this. I kept it there. It was the wrong guess because I started playing. She meant to say classic after I said new. I technically lost. And I didn't switch. I really didn't.
Okay. All right. I think that's probably enough lacquer.
Yeah, that looks like water at this rate.
What is this? This is a walnut log with maple glued on top of it turned into a candle holder or something holder. Do I work with resins? No. No, I don't really work with resins. I haven't gotten a bug for it. Honestly, I like working with wood. Could I incorporate resin? Oh yeah, absolutely. In a lot of these projects, so many ways. I've almost needed it. But no, I haven't done it yet. What?
Okay.
Have a staring contest. I will win.
You have a bigger death stare.
I have a bigger death stare?
Yes.
Is it really like a death stare?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can stare into people's souls.
I can stare into people's souls.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. Dave, clip a 3-inch drywall screw at the top of the threads. Chuck it in the drill. Actually, that's a really cool idea. Top of the threads, chuck it in the drill, screw it literally right in to the center of the flat part there. So that way I can thread a candle on. That's a really good idea. Yeah, I might actually do that. Yeah.
Which one is the classic?
That one. You switched it behind your back. You totally did, you cheater.
I will fist fight you.
You'll fist fight me?
Yes.
Will you? Will you win?
I'll do the king of the hill trick.
What is the king of the hill trick?
That's my purse. I'm not you. That's the trick.
Oh,
You probably recognize it.
not quite. Guys, you know what? I think for this, I'm not even going to use a belt sander on the bottom. I'm going to put some rubber button feet on the bottom of this. So that way it actually sits up off the table. So I'm just going to use my disc sander, I think, to sand it so it's decently smooth. And then I got a bunch of those rubber pads. What's up, Mike? What's going on, dude?
That's cool. Ready. Saying this part off, you can make something out of it.
What's that?
You can make something out of it.
This? Yeah. I don't even know. This is the other part of the maple that I glued.
Coaster.
I obviously didn't need to.
Coaster. So
What?
like this, you get a coaster.
No, it's not quite. I don't think it's quite a coaster.
Yeah, you can make bigger than
Okay. I can take that glove off because I can't feel anything. Okay, so that feels
No,
nice and smooth.
I should operate your ear. I should operate your ear.
Yeah. Wow. Dude, that lacquer, super smooth.
Can I start?
Hang on. Yep. Yeah, hang on. Just don't squeeze it.
What's going on there?
Just go like this, back of your finger.
I,
That is really nice, guys. And so the bark The bark is gonna need another coating, so I definitely gotta do a little bit more on the bark. Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, I think that's it for lacquer. I'm going to shut this off because I'm going to get my little cardboard piece out.
I did it.
What?
It broke because it's closed before, but I repaired it.
Nice. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, no. If I do that with a screw, I will absolutely pre-drill it first. And actually, to be honest, I think because I want to keep it simple. I don't know if I'm going to do the screw idea, but what I might do is just with a drill, small pilot hole down the center. Take like a finishing nail or something like that. That doesn't really have much of a head on it. Kind of take some of the head off, and then bang it up in there and put some CA in to hold it in. That's probably what I'll do. Send some American supplies. Like what? I love American supplies. So many of my tools are American. Okay. What? You lost your voice. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Gotta grab my sander. I figured. Okay. Hang on, guys. I'm just grabbing my... Oh, sorry, buddy. You can. I just can't do it right now.
Can I?
If you want, sure. Yeah, that no. You'll know what it is. Okay, I'm going to grip my sander out here for the bottom. This is my Bosch sander. I actually love this thing. This sander works really, really well. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Get my little pad out here. All right. So now I'm just going to literally sand this down. Road trip. Absolutely. Good job. Thank you. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Stay. There we go. Had to turn the vacuum on. I'm going gentle on it. So we are almost smooth on top, which is fine. I'm not really too worried about what this is going to look like. So now I'm going to grab the rubber pads to go on the bottom here. But I'm going to put those rubber pads on. What? Two sanding discs got in there? Where?
Blue things.
Well, son of a bitch. That's where that sandpaper went. It went down the hole. God damn it. Yeah. Oh, really? Very cool. Okay. We're going to put those peel and stick pieces on. So I'm going to use a little bit of CA glue for this. It's up to you. It's up to you. So, got these little rubber pieces here. So I'm going to put these on. But because I got it chucked up, I'll actually be able to tell if it's fairly even or not. So that's going to be pretty good. Hopefully all of you are liking this so far. If you are, that's amazing. I'm happy because this is actually the second try to make something out of this piece of walnut. And this one I am quite happy with. So if all of you are liking it, that makes it even better. So, what do you want to?
There's 2 guitars you can make, and somebody made a bass you can make.
Oh, really?
All that are ways and cuts.
Interesting.
And they all work. There is a wood shell guitar.
Okay. So, cool. So I'm putting a little bit of a little dab of CA glue on because this adhesive never completely sticks. All right, I think I'm going to put another one right there. Huh? That's fine. Beatbox away, buddy. Ah! What a time to run out of activator. Okay. The what?
I wish I could show everybody on the stream that I can beatbox.
If you wanted to show everybody on the stream that you could beatbox, you would just need a microphone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's all you would need.
Yes.
All right, hang on. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's have a look here. Beauty. Look at that. See? 3 rubber stoppers. Not exactly completely even. But I'm fine with it. It works. Nice and stable. That's for sure. And I don't know. That's just really cool. What do y'all think? See if I can zoom out a little bit. Nope, that's in. Okay. I cannot. That's all right. So, here we have it. It is a walnut log with about a 1-inch thick piece of maple on top to act as a candle holder or whatever else your heart desires it to be. And I decided to screw it and see the big crack and everything here. I left it. It does have some CA reinforcement in there, but as far as I'm concerned, it gives it kind of a really cool character. So I don't know. I just think it's a really fancy, but because of all the bark at the same time, rustic type of looking candle holder. I don't know. Goodwood, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thomas, candle holder. Johnny, thank you. I think so. Stuart adds character. Oh, absolutely it does. Right? Even this piece here, like you see where this is where some of the bark came off. And this didn't come off on me. So this was already off. But even there where it came off, like I think it adds a really cool amount of character. What I really like is, and I don't know if you can see it, but when you look at the top edge of the bark, it's almost like there are scales that go around. You can actually see a lot of it in the bark at the bottom. But it's just really cool. I think there was at one point a screw or something that went through this piece of walnut because it almost looks like threads. Maybe it's not. I don't know. No, this is walnut and maple. This is a hard maple on top. Yeah. Sorry? Okay. So, okay. My son wants to show you guys his beatboxing really quick. Are you cool with that? He just wants to show you a little bit. Okay, so in order for microphone to work.
Am I allowed to beatbox Crazy Train? Ozzy Osbourne?
No.
Why?
Because that's copywritten and it'll probably affect the stream.
Fair point. I'm not going to do Crazy Train. Can everyone hear me just fine?
They should be able to hear you. Where are you? I don't think they could see you though.
Uh-huh. Can everyone hear me? I'm just asking.
I'm willing to bet they can. Okay, here, I'll put that right there.
In case you can't.
Then make sure they can see you. Look over here.
Oh, you can't hear me. I'll go. Trying to give me
Okay, stand here. Stand right here. Okay, go for it.
I'm scared. I've never done this in front of an audience.
All right, go for it. There you go.
I had to get that out of the system.
Sweet. You're still wearing the microphone.
Oh.
The boy's beatboxing. Yeah, he is, Mike. He wanted to beatbox, right?
Free lessons for anyone in the stream.
What?
I'll give free lessons to anyone who's in the stream today.
You're gonna give beatboxing lessons.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know how you do that. You don't need instruments. No, he doesn't, Thomas. Hello from Ireland. How are you? Mike says, good job. Nice, dude. Stuart says he stole the stream. Yeah, kind of.
My stream now.
Is it your stream now?
I just stole your stream. Here. I took your stream.
Well, they can't even see you. You're off to the side too much.
I stole a stream. Now it's in my pocket.
Oh, that's too funny. All right, buddy. Well,
stream.
Everybody, I think I am going to sign off for tonight because his sister is off from work soon and I got to go pick her up. So I hope that all of you have an amazing night and weekend.
And happy cutting.
And don't forget to hit that like button, sub to the channel, If you want to, grab a membership as well. It just helps channel out. So I really appreciate it. There's even cheap ones there. So, yeah. Anyways, gonna head out of here for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate all of you, and we will talk to you on the next stream. Until then,
Happy cutting.
there we go. Okay.
I had to get it in the system.
Absolutely. Okay. Talk to you later. See ya.